Helps if I put the mic on. Helps tremendously. Okay, guys, I wanted to touch base with you. Sorry the lighting's not great, and my hair looks the way it does because it just literally got out of like a healing bath. What happened today was I was feeling super, super great, and you guys that have been with me, well, you know I do suffer from diagnosed depression. It's a thing. And then, like, as the day wore on, I kind of crashed. And a lot of it does go back to my childhood. And people that say that, we're not going boo-hoo-hoo, my childhood was so sad, feel sorry for me. It's just, we know the cause. And, one of my friends on Facebook had said, a lot of her therapists said the same exact thing my therapist said. I wish I could wave a magic wand to make it all go away. And you can't. And sometimes you live with it, and the darndest things will like set you off. And like shingles came off the roof today, and my house is not the best looking house in the world from the outside, and just I lost it. And when you're an adult, you cry because it's not like cry like again boo-hoo pity me, but like you're taught like if you want to be a worthy human being, you have to have this house and it has to look like this and da 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 da. And sometimes you just can't make it no matter how hard you try. And it's like, I would love my house to look like that, but it currently doesn't. If I won the lottery, first thing I would do is like make over the outside of this house. Yeah. Oh, so like I had that on me today, and the winds were just going, and I still owe the neighbor some money for some of the work he did, and it's like, and like the first channel was falling down, and I know the second channel won't take off, so, and I don't earn any money on that second channel, by the way. That's what I hate about satellite channels. I only started that so that people wouldn't be getting up on me about having like a pagan religion on the main channel. And you do not earn a cent for all the time and effort you put into your satellite channel. So if you've ever wondered why your favorite YouTubers keep saying, well, hey, remember that other channel? It's still there. That's why, because they wanted to grow to the point where they could put ads on it and then they could shut up about it and, leave you alone. But yeah, that's like, I know that's a failure. It's like, it gets like exactly 3 or 4 of you, God's bless you, you watch the videos and then it like the video dies out. And I'm like, you know what? I'm so happy to make the videos I am and to try to teach because, that's who I am. I'm a teacher, but at the same time, it's like so stressing and so disappointing to put all your love and passion into something and just watch it fail. You guys know how I am. I'm like a child of Ogu. I'm like, I can't fail. This can't happen to me. Oh yeah, I can. So like all that was on me too. And when you have depression, you don't just like snap back from it like everyone else does. Sometimes it's like, oh, this proves my parents right. This proves everything they did to me right. This justifies what they did to me. Well, no, it doesn't. It's just, I had a really bad, crummy, terrible day today, to put it politely, for all audiences of all age levels. And it just reminded me of a lot of stuff I had forgotten, and I was like, oh, how did I even make it through my childhood? And then I'm like, oh yeah, I blacked most of it out. In fact, I had psychiatrists tell me, they said, if you blacked most of your childhood out, don't ever try to remember it. That's Mother Nature's way of saying, you don't need to know this crap. It is. And sometimes some of it comes back and you're like, how did I live through that? And you live through it because you don't have any other choice. And you live through it because you suck at suicide attempts. Don't try to hurt yourself ever, like get yourself help. But hey, it is what it is. And it's just that came back, and I was even to the point where I was going to leave Facebook and I was going to like Deep Six the Loki channel, and I was just like really upset because it felt like weeks of being off, and I came back and expected to come back and have all this excitement and all this passion to be back on YouTube and have all these different ideas for this main channel. And I just get up every day and I turn on YouTube and I look at it, and it's performing so poorly that I'm like, I love you all to death, you know that, and I love FNAF, you know that too, but it's like, I don't care to be here because no one cares about what I'm putting out. A lot of people will say, well, you can't be like that, do it for yourself, and I try like to, but I'm still, you know, at my heart, you know, you're a performer when you're a YouTube person, and when you perform and no one likes the performance, you're like, oh, wow. So it's like I'm finding people on a FNAF channel not liking FNAF, and I always said I would be ready to grow and expand, and I am, but at the same time, it's like, it's kind of hard for me to make the adjustment. And I do have people making game requests, and I'm being reluctant to play some of these games because of what I've had happen in the past is bites me in the butt, because people will ask for a game repeatedly. You will play it, that person will never watch the Let's Play, and you will have put out your money for the game. And, you know, most people won't even care that it's on the channel. So just right now, I'm in a really dark place, but talking about it does make it a lot better, which is why I promised you guys that anytime I was in a really dark place, I would make a video for you guys and not do anything else. It's something you have to write out. You have to write it out. All the pills and psychology books and therapists in the world, you have to write it out sometimes. It's not easy. It comes on you. I'll be okay. I don't want you guys scared or worried or something. I'll be okay. I've had this all my life, so I'll be okay. But it's just, you know, sometimes life gets tough like that. And it's like my manic depression is coming back. I was never diagnosed, but it's like that. I'll be like manic high sometimes for days or weeks or hours, and then the depression is so terrible and so low, it's like a crash. You can feel it. You go from this manic high that is like the best high in the world to this terrible gripping, you know, depression that, like, you're sure you're not going to die because dying would be way too good and would end suffering. I'll be okay, guys. I will, and I will get back into gameplay. I was even like today, I was like yelling at myself, like, why aren't you playing games? I even tried with a game, and I was just like, you know, I actually don't care to play games. I don't have the passion right now. And I was even thinking you should be playing Kitten Rampage or something you like. And I've been trying with games, guys, and it's just like, it's not clicking. I'm not firing. I'm playing, and it's like I'm not in my right headspace, and I know I'm not. And I'm not going to put something like that up. So I want to get myself back in the right headspace. And like right now, I don't know what to do. It's really hard because like I'm getting like 5 billion mixed signals. Some people are like, oh god, I hope she doesn't have any more FNAF on the channel, and some people are like, I still like FNAF, so I don't know what to do right now, but I also have to get in a slightly better place. But I will try to I will still have daily content for you, but I have no idea what it's going to be. I'm trying to get back into the place where I can give you daily video game content. Probably not up to the level I did before, because it's like whatever I had before in me that let me put out that level of content, it's gone since I had to take the forced break and come back. It's just gone. Like that passion to play all day and post all day, it's just not there anymore. You could give me like 5 video game systems and look at them right now and be like, I don't care. Well, I guess that's why they call it depression, right? But I don't want you guys to worry. I'm okay. I will be okay. I have my gods with me. I will be fine. It's just, it's something you have to work through. You do have to work through it. And, you know, I do wish I could, like, instantly work through it and be on the other side, but you can't. You got to work through it in a process. And the process sucks and it hurts, but you can get through it. It's just like, you know, I had them talking to me, and Baron's like, you know, your parents are dead. They're not coming back. And I'm like, I know, but, like, you can remember stuff. And he's like, good, you remember it. Good for you, but it's never going to happen again. It's like, still, you remember, and you're so sad. And he's like, Biff, but I will be okay. And he's right. I mean, like, you can remember the past and can really make you sad and upset you, but, you know, you're not that person that those people that abused you said you were. But, you know, when you're that young and you're that formative, you can think you were, or think you still are, or think you always will be. It kind of gets into where, like with normal people, where you had, like, you're such a good person and you're a decent person, where all your good building blocks went. When you were abused, you had bad building blocks put in instead. And it's like when you're an adult, you would think, oh, well, you can just go in and swap out good building blocks and you'll be fine. It just seems like it's like something you can't do. Sort of like how now they can grow teeth for children. They can actually do that. They can grow teeth in children, but in human adults, they can't do it. You would think, well, what can they do for children? They can't do it for adults. It's something about the body growth process. So it's kind of the same thing for adults that were, abused as children. You can't just go into us and say, well, let's take out all the bad stuff and put in all the good stuff, and you'll be okay, because you'll always have the memories. And as strange as it sounds, as bizarre as it sounds, I would not give up the memories, as terrible as they are, because they are part of who makes you are. I think they're part of what gives me compassion for people. I mean, a lot of times I can't stand human beings, but I also have compassion for them because I know what a lot of them been through. I had doctors tell me, and my mother, because my father was abusive towards the whole family, that we had battle fatigue syndrome, is what they called it back in my day. And he said, what war zone have you two been in? And we wouldn't say a word, because at the time you didn't talk about it. You didn't say it. The man was allowed to do whatever he wanted to his family. And this was back in the 1980s. This wasn't back like in the Stone Age. This was back in the 1980s. But still, in the small farming community I grew up in, the man was, treated as God of the house, and he was God. And we were raised Roman Catholic, and you were supposed to see the man as like God, and like he was God, and whatever he decided to do, he was just and right. So if he abused and smacked the crap out of his family, that was fine. He was just a wrathful God. So I'm working through a lot of stuff, and Loki is helping me, but it's a lot to handle. And I'm sorry to put like a downer on you guys. I really am, but I like to be honest with you guys, and I like to keep you up on stuff for the few of you that do get worried, because I know some of you have that like sense that goes off and starts tingling. And for those people that write stuff like kill yourself or something on the channel from time to time, why don't you do it instead, okay? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about those people. They're pathetic losers. They wouldn't have lasted 10 seconds in my childhood. They wouldn't have lasted a second. They would have been crying in the corner. They wouldn't have lasted through one good beat, and they wouldn't have lasted through one good beating or starvation or anything else. They're losers. I've lasted through more in one lifetime than, well, you know what I mean. So, I will get back to recording, and I will be feeling better, but it's going to take a while, guys. So, just take care of yourselves and hang tight. I will have daily content, or I will try to, but if I don't, please don't freak out, don't worry. It's a healing process. It's like stuff's coming up from the past, and it's not I don't think it's my medication doing it, but it's like, it's nothing I'm trying to do on purpose. I don't need to remember the past. I don't want to remember the past, but it's coming up, so it's spooky, icky, yuck crap I have to deal with. So I'll be okay, guys. I'm really sad right now because it was not fun, but I will be okay. I promise. Okay, I will see you guys later. Bye bye.